morning. Good morning to you. I'm I was getting IG together, and I was thinking, I'm like, should I? I've been thinking about trying to do like, I guess, a podcast version of this for people who just like to listen to stuff. I should see how it worked on Twitter Space. I ain't never did Twitter Space, which means nobody would probably tap in. Who know how to do Twitter Space? Do y'all know how to do Twitter Space? How do I put it on? I'm just separating the wheat from the tare right now. I'm just separating the wheat from the tare right now. How do you do Twitter Space? Uh-oh. Do I hit this? Spaces. I probably should have tried to figure this out before I guess I'll just do Instagram and I figure out Twitter Space another time. Let me turn on Instagram and then we'll get to it, man. While I'm doing this, right, man, how y'all weekend? How was your weekend, man? How y'all doing? Y'all let me know in the chat how your weekend was, man. Let me know how your weekend was while I get this together. How was your weekend? Mine was vanglorious. My family went to go visit my father-in-law. What just happened with my phone? My family went to go visit my father-in-law Saturday, so I was home by myself all day Saturday. The house was very quiet. House was very quiet. Felt unusually quiet. One of the things where you don't really know what to do because it be so unusually quiet. You don't really know what to do. So that was my Saturday. If I could get this phone to stand up, if I get this phone to stand up, we'll get to it. So and if anybody decides to pull up on IG, just go to YouTube if you want to see the screen. If not, you can just look at my handsome face right here on the green screen. You hear me? Two things. If you didn't check out, let me tell y'all what, man. Drama sells. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't know, Friday, when I was coming from the gym, I did an impromptu live stream in my truck when I was coming from the gym because I was frustrated about something. And I went back yesterday and I was getting ready to set up the live streams for today. And that video when I was like ranting and venting and, just being me, that video, more people tapped in and watched that video than any video when I'm trying to help people. When I'm trying to help people, you know what I'm saying? I go live every day, try to share my journey, try to assist, try to help people understand this stuff. And I typically get if I get 150 views on the video, that's about regular. Sometimes if I'm really giving up the good stuff, it might top out by 220, 225, right? But a video when I'm sitting in my truck flashing because I done got frustrated, that video got over 600 views in a couple days. And I'm not saying anything helpful. I'm not saying anything helpful in the video. And I'm like, that's the video that I need to have monetized, right? sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey. I don't know why that's so funny to me. and then, oh my God. And then so for anybody who don't know, I still ain't went in and updated the information on the memberships. So for anybody who didn't catch the rant, out of those 600 whatever people that looked at it, let me go check and see what it is now. Let me go check right now. I'm curious now. Yeah, videos live 550. 550. Okay. 550. And look at the videos. The videos when I'm actually trying to help people. See, 236, that's a big one. 240, that's a big one. 56. 200. The videos when I'm actually trying to help people. 200, 150, 140, 160, 152. Right? And then I come over here my truck. I ain't doing nothing helpful. Nothing helpful. 500. Okay. Okay, let's get it together. Let's get it together. All right. I think I'd have separated the wheat from the tail long enough. Good morning. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But I also want to give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits and hanging out with me and my homeboy Spidey back there. My sweetie over there in the corner. We just letting y'all know that we got options now. We buy them, we sell them. You feel me? Hey, man. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I break down the price action dealing with the ES futures, the SPY, Spyline as we call her, the SPX. I primarily watch the futures, right? So I can get that 23 hours of price action and I break it down in the way that I understand it using the ICT concepts that I've learned. And I just share that with you in the hopes to help you get your aha moment when it comes to trading and investing, all things stock market. Every now and then we dabble into some economic events, primarily focus on the market movers, like the CPIs and the PPIs and the PCEs and the non-farm payrolls and the this and that, the market movers, because we're traders and we want to know when these volatile events are coming in so that we can use that volatility to our advantage. Why am I talking like this morning? I really don't know. But oh, you know what? You know what I just thought about? Instead of just breaking down the price section today, I want to make this a teachable moment. I want to make it a teachable moment. I believe I can fly. The ES, yes, it is right here. The ES, this is something I shared in the members. Hey, let me go back and talk on that for 1 second. Friday. If I offended anybody, I'm gonna get on my Kevin Gates right now. If I offended anybody with what I said, I apologize because I'm so not sorry. If y'all ain't never seen Kevin Gates, I ain't never seen him live, but I watched his performances. But he always be like, for forgive me for what I'm about to say. I apologize because I'm so not sorry, right? So if I offended anybody Friday on that live stream, I apologize because I'm so not sorry. But let me try to say it in a more calm fashion. From Friday forward, I will no longer be doing any extra stuff in the memberships, right? Because for some reason, I don't know if it's the new people who just coming in who don't know what the channel is about, that has expectations that I never put out there. And if you read in the membership signups, the expectations that people were having is not even said in there. So, I'm a pretty patient guy sometimes, and I'm really not. But I said, you know what? I said, I ain't gonna close it. Because I'm not gonna block my own blessing because people piss me off. And I salute everybody that chose to remain members to the channel, support the channel in a financial way. I appreciate you. I thank you. But I just want to put it out there from Friday. What was Friday's date? Was Friday the 31st? Yes, from the 31st of March. If you're not okay with just supporting the channel in a financial way, just out of the kindness of your heart, just to reciprocate appreciation to me for what I do, then cancel your memberships, because I'm not going to be doing anything extra outside of, what I do here. Every now and then I might post, like I thought I post something last night and this morning in the membership section, but to tailor, to reinforce any, were to discourage any unrealistic expectations that I didn't put out there, I put it out bluntly. If you want anything other than just showing me love for what I do, don't join the channel membership, because I'm not, because when you start doing stuff and people are giving money, they start to put their true desires on you. Like, everybody coming to, it's just like when you're young and you tell some young lady or young man, oh yeah, I just want to be friends. Lying? No, you want to be more. Oh yeah, I'll just accept this little bit. Lying? No, you want more. It's the same thing where they be like, okay, if he giving this away for free and he got this as a paid thing, if I pay, I know I can get more. Oh, you can't. You gonna get just what I told you gonna get. This ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. All right. So, with that being said, again, if you want anything other than just to show love to me, cancel your membership, please. If you want anything other than to just show love for me, don't join the channel membership. Thank you. And I appreciate everybody. Somebody even commented back and was like, hey, you just gonna get my monthly dues or whatever. I appreciate you. I can't remember who that was. I want to shout you out by name because I really appreciate that love. I really appreciate that love. Let me find you by name. I want to shout you out by name. I always tell y'all, all I need is one. All I need is one. If only one person tapped in. How do I go to the comments? I'll take that off. Hey, Tim. Pamela Jones. Shout you out by name. Pamela Jones. And the 5 people that liked that. I can't see the 5 people that liked. All I can see is Pamela is the one who initially made the comment. Pamela Jones, I appreciate you. She said, you're going to keep getting my membership dues, small cost to pay for the concepts you've helped simplify since my ADD prevent me from listening to ICT. Pamela Jones, you are the real MVP. Pamela Jones and other people like Pamela Jones are the reason why I do what I do. People who come into it looking for help, and they're appreciative of the help that they're getting. Don't place unrealistic expectations on people. They just, you know what I'm saying? Just good people, man. Anyway, I was talking about making this a teachable moment because I shared, and that's why I said I shared two things yesterday. One today. I see somebody put a comment. I need to figure out what that is. I got to see what that is. And I've shared this last night. That was for the gold members and higher. I shared this morning. That was for the Black Spider members. I shared, where is it? This right here. This is it right here. No. How do I just get, I think I just saw it. I was gonna say, how do I just get to the post? This is what I want to make the teachable moment on, and I'm taking forever. Here it is. Right here. I said I want to make this a teachable moment. We want more, Kobe. I was gonna make this a teachable moment, right? And the reason why I chose to make this a teachable moment is because this is something that I struggle with for a long, long time. Anybody that's been around the gang for a minute, you know that divergence beat me all across my head and chest for a long time, right? And I shared this a couple of days ago. I said the ES and YM has taken buy side above last night's high, but the NQ has not. And I put the eyes there like I'm watching, right? Shout out to homie Hines. He said, we about to drop, ? Divergence, right? And then I said, let price show you what it wants to do. These are just pieces of the puzzle, and every piece is important. Patience, grasshopper. Patience, grasshopper. I just looked over at the screen, and all of that looked very small, and I apologize if y'all couldn't see any of it. All right. Now, what do I want to make this? What do I want to teach in this moment? First things first, right? Oh, before we get into that, since y'all said that y'all like when I point out the charts on TradingView better, what I've decided to do right now, I got it on a 30-day trial to see if I really like it. And I paid like the $5 to get real-time data. And if I like it, what I'm going to do for those, and I'm saying, the people that as long as we got enough people sticking around in the membership to cover the cost for the pro TradingView thing, then I'm because right now I paid the $5 for the real-time data, and I got it on a 30-day free trial to see if I already like. I know I like TradingView, right? But since I already got data and stuff through NinjaTrader, that's just an extra expense that I don't need to spend. But since y'all like that, and as long as we got enough people in the membership that'll cover that, then I'll keep paying for the pro subscription to TradingView and the real-time data, because y'all say y'all like when I have it on the TradingView screen. And one other note too, for anybody who used Ninja Trader done, like swapped up their whole game. They got like an online, they got a web version of the, I don't know how long they done had this web version of the when you log into your Ninja Trader, you can go on to trading on their website, and it's a web version of the Ninja Trader, and they got, you know, it's got the charts and all of that, and the charts are, it's like, it's the candles are like the trading view candles, where the time is the beginning of the candle. Like on the desktop version of Ninja Trader, the 9 o'clock candle ends at 9 o'clock. But on the web version of Ninja Trader, the 8 o'clock candle is that same candle that's the 9 o'clock candle on the desktop version. You know what I'm saying? But they got the online stuff. I don't know why I got into that, but yeah. Anyway, I just want to say that. And then I'll be using the desktop. I'll be using the desktop trading view now. I don't know if y'all can see my screen over there. Yes, y'all can. I'll be using the desktop trading view now. Right there. The little I don't go to the web version no more. I just go to the desktop. I use the desktop one. Desktop one pretty fine. What I like about the desktop one, I can use multiple screens. I can use multiple screens. Like, it's in my way right now, so I can't see y'all. But like this screen over here, there's another screen over there on the other side that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I move my mouse around, you can see it moving. Like, I'm looking at a 1 hour chart over here, and that's a daily chart. Like, you know, that's a daily chart y'all seeing, but I'm looking at a 1 hour chart over here. And then on the side, I got and on the side over there, I got this. I got a 1 minute, got a 1 minute chart with the dollar up under the bottom of it. You know, I kind of like it. But divergence. I digress. So that's what I plan on doing, as long as people are in the memberships to cover the cost of that. I'll do that because y'all like it over here, and I get tired of jumping back and forth. Oh yeah, before we get into the divergence thing, the market fund open real soon. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Divergence, right? So looking at I know y'all like this right here, but I got to show you something over here first, because when I be actually trading, I don't be looking at I be trading on Ninja Trader, so I'm gonna have to look at this for a second. So divergence, as you see on my divergence screen over here, I got like a couple lines on there. Now last night I was actually, oh, you know what, for anybody who interested, after I finish this up, just stick around. After I say, okay, the episode over, just stick around and I'll walk through a trade that I was in last night. And it's a good example. Well, I think it's a good example of trade management, right? A good example of trade management. Just stick around for that after we talk about this. Now, divergence. As you can see here, I got two. Well, the bottom one, that was from last night, and then these top lines here, that was from this morning. Now, when I got up this morning and drew these lines out, it was like about 7 o'clock this morning. I drew the top lines out. Right. For anybody who don't know what divergence is when correlated or inversely correlated markets aren't doing what they usually do. Right. Meaning the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P, they are correlated markets, right? Meaning, or correlated indexes, meaning that they typically move in the same direction. They're not lockstep, not tick for tick, but when one is making a higher high, the other two is making higher high. When one is making a lower low, the other two are making lower lows, right? They're correlated, right? So divergence would be if one of them is not doing what the other two are doing. That's divergence. For example, here, the ES making lower lows on this 60-minute chart right here, right? That's what the bottom line is. The NQ was making lower lows on the 60-minute chart, but the YM was not making lower lows on this 60-minute chart. That's divergence. Okay, Tim, we all know that. Everybody don't know that. So back up. All right. So this is the part that I want to make a teachable moment. This is the part that busts me upside my head when I was trying to learn this. And this is the part where I said part of it to Hines, right? Because he said, we about to drop ? Divergence, right? Because I used to do the same thing where I would say, okay, the market has been doing this, we showing divergence, we about to reverse, or we about to drop, or we about to pop, right? That's not how you want to use divergence, right? You want to use divergence for the note takers. Take a note. You don't have to quote it word for word. This is just the way that I understand it in my mind. The way you want to use divergence is to strengthen or what's the opposite of strengthen? I don't want to say weaken. You want to use it to confirm, right? Trades that you're already in, meaning confirm a continuation. You want to use it to help you manage a trade that you're already in, meaning is it time to start shaving or getting out? You want to help it confirm a possible entry, meaning, okay, is this a good spot to get in? Right? These are all the reasons what you want to be using. You keep these thoughts in the back of your head when you're looking for the divergence, right? So whatever camp you're in, if you're not in a trade and you're looking for an entry, the divergence is going to be the bing, 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 bing. Start paying attention, right? Start paying attention. I see divergence. Start paying attention. If you're already in a trade, bing, 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 bing. I see divergence. Start paying attention, right? So notice the divergence is just to start paying attention time, right? Now that you see the divergence, now that you're paying attention, the most important part of it, what is the draw on liquidity right now? Now that I see the divergence, what's the draw on liquidity right now for whatever time frame you see the divergence on? Let me say that again. This is the way that little Timmy Rogers understand it for the note takers, right? Once you see the divergence, right? Lower low, lower low, higher low. Once you see the divergence, what is the draw on liquidity right now for that time frame, right? Whatever time frame you on, whatever time frame you see the divergence on, what's the draw on liquidity right now? That's the most important part, right? Most important part. Because just because an index is showing weakness, right, don't mean that we're going to drop right now, right? Just because one is showing weakness don't mean we're going to drop right now. You got to understand the draw on liquidity right now, right? Once that draw is taken, right? Once that draw is taken, then the market will show you where it wants to go. And it very well may be toward that weakness. But you want to know what's the draw on liquidity, right? So if the draw on liquidity is sell side, right? And you're getting bearish divergence somewhere, right? Then that divergence is highly probable. It's a high probability of it dropping because the draw on liquidity is bearish. The divergence is bearish. So the probability of the drop is more paramount, if that's the word I want to look for, right? If the draw on liquidity is bullish, right, and the divergence is bullish, then it's highly probable that we will attack buy side, right? Like we just did just now. Right? We just did it while I'm talking. Look at this, right? Look at these candles here, right? Coming down, we making lower lows, and then right here, the NQ start making a higher low there. The ES start making a higher high, and the Dow not making a higher high, right? The Dow showing divergence to the downside, right? But when the market opened up right here, right? The market just took out sell side here, right? So the draw is back up here right now. We just took out sell side, coming back up toward this buy side, right? Do we have to get all the way up there? We ain't got to, because guess what? We just took out some buy side right here on this 15-minute. But when you look at it, the Dow is showing bearish divergence, but the draw is up here, right? The draw is up there. So it's like now if you're already in a trade, right? If you're already in a trade going long, that's when this high right here becomes very important, right? They say we was we got long in a trade, right? We came down and got long on this fair value gap right here, right? When you start seeing this bearish divergence over here on the Dow, that's when this is your draw right here, right? This is where you're trying to get to. That's when this high becomes very important to you. Now you want to see a closure above this high, or you're going to start considering shaving or collapsing. But as you see, we pushing. We want to take out that buy side. But the Dow was showing bearish divergence, but the draw is up here, right? This high becomes extremely important if you're already in a trade and you pay the trader right there. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the draw. I'm glad this worked out the way it worked out now, because this teachable moment. Look at God. Look at God. If I would have started doing it in my time, but I ran my mouth and I did it in God's time, and you was able to see it play out in real time. Somebody say, hey man, pass the collection plate. Hey man, the episode over. Now, if you're interested in listening to me walk through this trade that I did last night, and explain why I feel like it was a good thing to a good trade management thing. Stick around. If you don't want to, I appreciate you tapping in. Please hit the like button if you like what you saw. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I do appreciate everybody that chose to stick around in the channel memberships. Like I said, as long as we got enough people in there to foot the bill for paying for the TradingView subscriptions, I will be paying for the TradingView Pro plan and paying for the real-time data, because y'all say y'all like for me to chart and show stuff on the TradingView screen. If you're gonna trade, please trade safe. If you're not gonna trade, please take copious notes. And I see y'all at 6:30 for the price action recap. I'm really glad that played out like that. Hines, shout out Hines. Pamela, I love you, Pamela. You are the real MVP. But shout out Hines for asking the hard-hitting question last week that sparked me to look at the providence of God. God knew that this morning I was going to run my mouth too long, and then I was going to start talking about this at this moment, and it was going to play out in the charts right in front of you to help build your confidence. That's why I keep telling y'all, man, God is so good, and my beautiful wife is amazing. You feel me? You feel me? No. God alone is reverend. He said, holy and reverend is my name. I'm just some dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You feel me? Hey, man, I was recording this trade last night because I forgot that I said I wasn't going to share no more trade voiceovers. I forgot because last time I shared one, I said that was it. I ain't going to share no more. I forgot I said that. And I was recording the trade. And then, so what I'm going to do, let me open this up. Where did it go? Oh, it went on the other screen. Okay. Right. So this is the trade right here. Can I put this in double time? Let me see what double time looks like. Speed, double time. Okay. So for those who don't nobody know, because I ain't told nobody this, right? Initially, I was doing 1 for 1, 5, risking 5 points to get 5 points. You know what I'm saying? One contract, 1 for 1, 5 for 5, right? I recently changed it because I'm pushing some stuff in my own personal trading. So now I've changed it to 2 contracts with separate exits so that I can slide them around where I want them to be. Risking 5, and the initial point is 7, and then the second one is at 8. So it's gonna be at 7, and then the second one gonna be wherever I want to push it to, right? Wherever I want to push it to, right? So last night I was doing it was an entry off of this 15-minute fair value gap over here, right? In this area right there, it was an entry off this 15-minute fair value gap right there. The blue rectangle that you see, that's the new week opening gap for this week, right? As you see, we pushed up, we gapped down, then we pushed up right around consequent encroachment of that new week opening gap, and then we dropped it like it's hot, right? And came back down to this 15-minute fair value gap right there, right? And based off my handy dandy calculations, right, to get below that fair value gap with a 5-point stop loss, I needed to enter right at the high of that fair value gap, right? I probably could have came down. Look like I could have came down to consequent encroachment. In hindsight, it looks like I could have come down there, but I just went with what was going to put me at below that fair value gap, because that put me a little lower than the high. I mean the open of this order block over here. So I was happy with that, right? Boom, went in, pulled the trigger, right? The initial 7-point hit right at the high of this drop, right? So I was happy with that. I'm like, okay, the initial 7-point is right at the high, and then the 8 was like here somewhere. So I grabbed it and pushed it up to this high, right? So as we were going along, now I gave you like the reason for my entry and all that right there. I'm skip forward a little bit. I'm opening up trading view because I want to look at divergence on the dollar. Right? Want to look at divergence on the dollar. I'm not gonna bore everybody with a whole bunch of stuff. I just want to get to the point where like good note take. I'm just watching price right now. Right? I'm just watching price right now. Right? Just watching price right now. Oh, I see something I did right there. Okay, so right there. Let me stop here. Let me back up just a little bit. Okay. As you notice, right over here, I'm watching the dollar just push through a bullish fair value gap, right? I'm over here on this bottom corner over here, right? I marked that out because since we just pushed through that bullish fair value gap, and if you notice over here, right, we're at 6 points right there. If I was at my customary 5, I would have been out of this trade already, right? I would have been out of this trade already, but I'm pushing like different limits, right? I want to see price stay below this bullish fair value gap, right? When we get through PD arrays, we expect them to act as resistance or support. ICT call them like inverse fair value gap. So whatever it is, like something he be saying, right? So I'm wanting price on the dollar to stay below this this bullish fair value gap right here, right? And this is another thing that goes into removing your emotions out of this, because spoiler alert, I ended up getting stopped out at 2 points profit on this trade. And when you look at this right here, it's a stone's throw away from my initial target. But the reason why I end up getting stopped out at 2 points positive is because of the way I decided to manage the trade. And that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm talking about here, trade management. So I want to see price stay below this bullish fair value gap, right? I'm watching it. If we can stay below this bullish fair value gap and it keeps forcing price down, that's going to give me more confidence that it will continue, or the probability of the ES continue to move up, like goes up for me, right? So now we push back down. We came through 1, 2 fair value gaps, and we're right here at this order block right here, potential order block. We're here at this potential order block. So I'm watching, is this going to act as an order block, or is it going to be a speed bump, right? I'm watching this candle right here, right? I'm also watching, I want this price to stay below this bullish fair value gap, right? So that's what I'm watching at this point in time. This bullish fair value gap and this potential order block right here. I want the bodies of the candles are still respecting the potential order block, right? It's gotten all the way. It's like I'm keeping my eyes on it strong because it's going where it blew well past mean threshold, right? It blew well past 50%. So now that's a problem in my eyes, right? That's a problem in my eyes. Now I'm watching, we got a bearish fair value gap here, right? I'm still extending out the bullish fair value gap over here. I'm watching that, right? So, I said all that, right? And I'm watching that, these 1 minute candles over here. And these are, I think these 1 minute candles too. I think these 1 minute candles over here too. These are 5 minute candles. These are 15 minute candles. Let me see. What else? I think, okay, I'm liking the fact that we blew through this bullish fair value gap right there, right? But I'm like still watching this because we're flirting with this bullish fair value gap too much, right? Ain't nothing like, even when right here, when the dollar was dropping right there, the ES was not taking off. So I'm watching all of that. I'm watching all of that. And then let me see. I want to get to a spot where I started to mark some more stuff out. Let me scoot forward a little bit more. Okay, now if you notice, look right over here, right? Look right over here. I'm going to put my mouse on the screen at a spot where I don't want to see this volume imbalance right here. See that volume imbalance there? I got my mouse there because I said if we break through this volume imbalance, right? If we get a body closure below this volume imbalance, I'm going to mark out this low, right? This low is going to be when I decide where I want to collapse my trade at. If we get a body closure below this volume imbalance, right? A body closure below this is going to be now we got a body closure there. Now I'm going to mark out this low over here, right? Because this is going to be where I want to collapse the trade if we get a closure below that. If we get a body closure below that low, I'm going to decide where I want to collapse the trade. Because right now, all of this is telling me, right, I may not get my targets, right? I may not get my targets, right? So I'm going to leave my targets where they are, right? I'm just going to accept the fact that am I going to collapse the trade negative or positive? And I'm not going to sit in this trade this long to collapse it negative. So I've already peeked out. I'm going to come right here to this order block right here. I already decided I'm coming to the open of this order block right here. That's where I'm going to collapse this trade if we get a closure below this low right here, right? Because I already, you see, I marked out the consequent encroachment. I didn't see when I marked that, but I marked that. Let's go back and see when I marked that. Okay, so I marked that right after I marked this low. That was the low. After I marked that, then I marked out the consequent encroachment of that bullish fair value gap, because I like, if I get a closure below this and I get a closure above the consequent encroachment, I'm out of there, right? But I ain't gonna choke the trade all the way off, right? Because we still got some spots that could potentially push us back up, right? But I'm collapsing it. I already made the decision. The open of this order block is where I'm getting out of the trade, and I'm just gonna take that's the profit I'm taking, right? I'm either gonna take that or take my target, right? And so I already gave y'all a spoiler alert that we okay, we got a wick below. We got a wick below. We got a wick above and a wick below. Right there, wick above the consequent encroachment, a wick below the swing low. See, and right here you see how we dumping on the dollar dumping, but the ES is just still consolidating. This dollar dump is the 52 fake out. I said, oh yeah, the dollar dumping like this and the ES barely moving. This the 52 fake out. I ain't getting my target. So that's what I'm thinking right here. And then what did I just do right there? I don't know what I was doing there. And oh, this right here, this is the one that let me know. This move right here, I was like, yep, I'm not getting it. Watch how the price, see how the price spiked up there? The price spiked up there and went like, you see when I moved that up there? I moved that up there because I was like, we not coming back here. I put my cursor there and I was like, we not coming back there no more. That's why I put the cursor right there. Right? I was like, we not coming back there no more. When I put the cursor right there. And I know you're probably thinking, well, Tim, if you know you weren't coming back down no more, why didn't you just close the trade at 6 points? Because that was my target. My target was 7 points and whatever this is up here. Those are my targets. And now I'm at the point where I'm either going to get my target or I'm going to manage the trade and I'm going to take the stop out where I want it to be. That's just me. You can do it the way you want to do it, but you know what I'm saying? Not only am I conditioning myself to hold for my target. I'm training myself to read the price and understand what I'm reading. Read the price and understand what I'm reading, right? So I put it there. I set my mouse there because I said we ain't coming back there no more. This little spike up real quick to get above that buy side. I said that's it. We're not coming back up there right now until we go down and do something, right? I said until we go down and do something, we're not coming back above there. So now, what I'm doing now, I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna wait to see if coming down below this sell side into this fair value gap in this order block is going to be what we need to push us back up, right? But if not, this is where I'm taking it at. So now over here, when I told you I was like, this was the 52 fake out. Now I'm looking, now I'm looking at this. I just marked out a fair value gap over here, a bullish fair value gap, and I'm expecting price to be supported by that. I'm expecting this bullish fair value gap to support price. That's why I marked it out like that. So now I'm watching this to see if it starts to support price, right? And if it starts to support price, I'm expecting this low to get taken out, right? I'm expecting this low to get taken out if this starts to support price. So once it supports price, once we get a closure below this right here, I'm going to move my stop up to the top of this order block, right? Because I'm only giving it to back below here to take out this sell side, taking out this sell side, filling this fair value gap. That's plenty room to dig into sell side to come back and attack this high if the algo want to do that, right? But I'm not taking a loss, right? I'm not taking a loss. So I'm gonna put my stop loss in a safe place where I'm giving, hey, there's plenty of enough room for you. What I just mark out? Let me see what I just marked out there. I marked out something else. Let me see what this is I marked out. Okay. Oh, I marked out this down close counter right here. I marked out that down close counter right there because I want to, I said, okay, if we like I got this marked, I got that marked. It's just different things that I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? This gives up, this holds up. Yeah, we coming down. I just why I marked that in there. Uh-oh, there it is right there. It already happened. Back up. Okay. So now we got that the down close candle in line with a possible bearish fair value gap. Yeah, it's starting to look bad for the home team. It's starting to look bad for the home team. All of that right there is lining up, right? Then I move my stop up right there. Matter of fact, I moved my stop. Oh, that was my new line in the sand. That's what it was. Let me go back. Right. This was my initial line in the sand right there, getting the closure below that. But my new line in the sand was getting the closure below this down close candle right here. Right. Right. That's what it was. That was my new line in the sand because this was supporting price. And this was my new line in the sand. That down close candle. Once we got a closure below that, then boom, I moved my stop up because we just got a closure below that that down close candle right there. Right. I was doing something on the other screen. I'm like, what is my cursor doing? I was doing something. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something, but the cursor just like kind of jumping around right there. I don't know what it's doing. I really don't know what I'm looking at because that was my new line in the sand. We got a closure below that. And that's holding up. So that should have moved already. What speed do I got this on? I got it on 2x. Why is it? Is it moving? I thought it was. I guess I didn't. I guess I did. I guess I used this as the line in the sand. No, I didn't. Cause look right there. There it is. Why is it move? Oh, I might have been trying to figure out the exact number. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Let me back that up. It's 10 seconds. Because I just went back 10 seconds. See, it's not moving. Yeah, it's not moving. What is it doing? See, it's not like something's going wacky to backy. Let me put this on regular speed. Because I don't. See, the time not ticking. What in the world is going on? Why is this not moving? What in the world? Why is this not? I don't know what's going on. It's not. Nothing's moving. Let me try to close it again and open it back up. I don't know. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what the thing doing. Where's my okay, video. Open this up. Where we was at? Okay, drew out the box. Okay. I have no freaking clue what's going on. Y'all know I'm getting extremely pissed off right now. See, man, look at that wick. Look at that wick right there. Okay. Try something. Y'all bear with me just 1 second. More than one way to skin a cat. More than one way to skin a cat. Skin a cat. Skin a cat. More than one way to skin a cat. Okay, yes, y'all can see my screen. I opened up my Premiere Pro. I opened up my Premiere Pro and put it in there. Because there's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, well, we was down here. Y'all can't see my screen, right? Let me make sure y'all can see my screen. Cause when Premiere Pro come up, I can't see y'all anymore. Yes, y'all can see my screen. It's not acting glitchy or anything like that, is it? Okay, so here we go. All right, let me press play over here. Okay, so we're moving, we're ticking. Okay, so yeah, that's the box I was watching there, moving around now. I'm looking at that. Yeah, it's moving around now. So got the down close counter there. That's supporting price. It's not looking good for the home team, right? So inch up a little bit, go below, right there. Boom. See, last time it kept stopping right there. So boom, we get below, new candle open right there. Right, hit play. Right, so we got the close below, new candle open. I came over, grabbed my stop, and I moved my stop up. I put it at the open of the order block right there. Boom. That's where I'm accepting. All right, boom. If we come down below this low and take out the low, the buy side, I'm giving it down to this fair value gap at the bottom of this new week opening gap to get back up at my target. Take out this buy side to hit my target. If not, I'm getting out the trade. And here I'm marking out the order block so I can see it good. And by the time I finish marking the order block, we get the boom, stop fill. Right here. I'm doing it there. And then you'll see as I'm clicking it, stop fill. That's it. So I just want to share that to you know what I'm saying, because I was like, hey, this was a good example. This was a good example of like trade management, right? This was a good example of trade management. I know a lot of times y'all see me sharing like trades that went to my target, and I don't want to give anybody the false idea of I'm just cherry picking the winning trades, right? It's not that I'm cherry picking the winning trades. It's just that the strategies are highly precise and highly accurate. So it's like there are a lot of winning trades, and I was glad. I was actually glad I actually recorded this because it gave an opportunity to show, you know what I'm saying, how I manage a trade that don't go to my target. Like, you've seen instances of me managing my stop and it actually hits my target, but this was an instance where I managed my stop and I got stopped out, but I got stopped out in profit. So at the end of the day, that's a winning trade. So again, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, I'm still like, this is the first time I've ever gone this long where I'm trading real money and having a 100% success rate. This is the first time I've ever gone this long, but that's because I'm highly, I ain't gonna say critical. It's like I only take certain trades when it's with real money. Like if I'm unsure or if I'm testing something, sim, I'm going to my sim account. If I'm unsure about it, I'm going to my sim. If I'm testing something, I'm going to my sim. But if it's something I trust, I'm going to the real money. And this is how I manage my trades. If you don't want to sit there and look at it and move your stop around and adjust your targets, I'll adjust my target up if need be, but I'm not going to adjust it down. And I'll adjust my stop up if need be, but I'm not going to adjust it down. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I trade. That's just my psychology on it. Do anybody got hey, I appreciate that, Marcia. What's up? Hey Tim, check out the link I put in the disc. No, because last time I went and checked some of the Discord, you talked some, I wasn't talking to you. I was just saying I put the link in the Discord. I put the link in the Discord. I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. All right, gang. Don't say I don't show the ICT crew any love. Hey, Kiki texted me this morning. Kiki sent me that to my phone this morning. She texted me that this morning. The ICT right here, Kiki. Right there. Right there. Make sure ain't nothing on the screen. Ain't nothing on the screen. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah. Right here. Said can I get the focus? No, I can't get the focus. Oh, I got the autofocus on. No, I ain't got the autofocus on. See that? Man, look at the thunder. What in the haberdashery going on there? Right there. Oh, I don't know if you know about this, but it might be useful. It's an AI powered, right there. Great minds think alike. And then I said, what kind of and then y'all already know what I said. I said, what in the computer virus, Big Brother watching me steal your identity is this you done sent me? Get out my phone with this Big Brother stuff. But that's crazy. That's crazy. Folk be well, y'all be out there on the internet now. Y'all be finding that stuff on the internet. Y'all be finding that stuff on the internet. And then it say include. It say including the exact location of where he talks about the concept. That's what's up. That man, I was looking at I looked at a video today. Man, this stuff getting crazy. Man, y'all remember that movie iRobot that Will Smith had did? iRobot. Man, we living in the iRobot times, man. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 50. I'm 50, but I listen to rap music, right? I'm 50, but I listen to rap music. This morning, I looked at this right here. It's a Lil Uzi Vert Codeine Crazy AI cover, right? I say Codeine Crazy. That's a Future song, right? So I click on it and I'm like, wait a minute. That's the same song Future made a long time ago. But it's Lil Uzi Vert voice rapping. And I said, hold on. I had to go back. I thought I was tripping. I went back and looked up Future song, the Codeine Crazy from years ago, the exact same lyrics, exact same cadence, except it's Lil Uzi Vert voice saying everything that Future said. I say, boy, y'all better stop playing with me. These computers. These computers, I'm talking about, man, the exact same. If y'all, I ain't gonna play it because they be giving me copyright strikes, but just go, matter of fact, go look up Future Codeine Crazy first and just play like the first 3 or 4 minutes, right? And then go look up Lil Uzi Vert Codeine Crazy AI cover. It's the exact same song, right? They got the same lyrics, the same cadence, the same, except it's Lil Uzi Vert voice. Lil Uzi Vert, I say you, and I'm talking about got like Lil Uzi Vert flavor and everything. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got, boy, look at these computers. These computers. Hey, that's it, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. If y'all got something out of this, I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. If y'all got something out of this, I appreciate you sharing it with another cousin, cause just like the homie Hines had that question, I had that question in the past. As far as the divergence, I'm pretty sure other people would like, you know what I'm saying, like to get a peek into, you know what I'm saying, how like having somebody walk through their trade management and why they doing it in relations to the ICT concepts. You know what I'm saying? So share this out with people, man. Like help get this information to more people. Like y'all already know, man, I do this because I'm trying to help somebody get their aha moment. So I'm asking y'all to help me reach other people. Send it to other people, man. It ain't never been no money grab for me. It's just all about trying to help people get their aha moment. And I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Do anybody got anything before I get up out of here? Before I get up out of here? Before I get up out of here? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Rhonda. Oh, look at Rhonda with the new headshot. You better give him the headshot with the Versace on, with the hair laid to the side. You better make him eat cake, baby. Let me see. I don't see nothing else. We're gonna go ahead and call it. I'll see y'all at 6:30 for the price action recap. Again, if you're gonna trade, please trade safe. If you're not gonna trade, please take copious notes so you can go back and study what you saw today. The time is now 10:12. The algos have algoed. I don't know. I'm not looking at the chart. I can't see it right now, but the algo should have algoed. It may be a good opportunity to try to find a trade. I'm going to watch the chart and look at some Country Wayne after Country Wayne goes off. If my family is still asleep, might watch some cow feet. Me and Junior supposed to be going to the gym at 12 today. He got me going late because he wants to meet one of his friends at the gym. But other than that, I found out that my wife was off today. What else? I think that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all at 6:30. Gone. Yeah.